As a police officer, have you ever responded to a situation that brought you to tears? I believed that I had witnessed almost anything imaginable until one particular day when I received a call from a young child who was sobbing. I managed to understand, through his hesitant speech, that he had cerebral palsy and it was his birthday, and nobody had shown up to his party. He kept saying sorry between almost every word, like he didn't think he deserved my attention. So, to demonstrate that his assumption was incorrect, I waited until my work shift concluded, and then I appeared at his house carrying a birthday cake. I wasn't sure what I would find when I arrived, but then his mother opened the door and rolled her eyes before remarking, "Are you actually going to spend your time on this good-for-nothing kid?" Afterward, she stepped aside to expose her son, a thin-looking 10-year-old boy whose face was uncontrollably moving. He disregarded his mother and exclaimed, "You're here. You really came." He was smiling so wide, it looked like his face was going to break. After getting approval, I lifted him up and gently rotated him in a circle. He started laughing so intensely that the cake almost fell out of his hands. I made a production out of lighting the candles and loudly belting out the happy birthday song, but his mother appeared to have different intentions, because as I was in the middle of all of this, she was on TikTok, with the volume cranked all the way up. I couldn't decide if it was intentional or not. The next thing I remember, she extinguished the flames on the cake before I had even completed the birthday song. She carved out a fairly large slice, nearly 25% of the whole thing, and then went back to her room. It was heartbreaking to see a mom act that way toward her own child, yet he was still smiling as he questioned, "I'm still allowed to make my birthday wish, right?" I said yes, and he squeezed his eyes shut so firmly that his face wrinkled up, and he puffed out the candles that hadn't been lit yet. After about a month had passed, I let him meet my own kid, and now the two of them have found a brand new closest pal.